Hi Libra, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Libra, this is your general reading starting today. Today we have the 18th of November, but I set the date to somewhere mid-November to mid-December is what this reading is going to be all about. And I'm going to start with this life purpose to see what your life purpose. You can switch your life purpose every day, as far as I'm concerned. Is about living your life to the fullest. But this card will tell you, will tell us the overall theme, what's going on for you for the upcoming month. And then I'm going to go over to the normal, always say normal, the usual decks to see way more about what we can give you right now. I'm always asking about the highest, most inspirational message that I can find. So Libra, life purpose right now. Libra, there you go. I think that was it. Yoga. Your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, and exercising. And what stands out to me very clearly, though, in this card is the chakra system there. And they look, it's the fluffiest chakra system I've seen. Like, you see, it's so fluffy. It's like each and every of those, I know it's probably not being represented. It's probably the chakra system, but it's not represented like color-wise. And it's very fluffy. So there's something to it to lighten up, light. And it's so interesting when you say lighten up, because that's literally what's happening. Like you become lighter. Your body becomes lighter. Your whole life becomes lighter when you lighten up. So it's an interesting how we have that expression, lighten up. Like we'd say that maybe in a not so friendly way sometimes, that some people need to lighten up, and that's exactly what we need to do. And there's something with the chakra system that needs lightening up. And so there's something fluffy. There's a lot of fluff going on here. So maybe some of you guys are really into like fluff stuff. Fluffed pillows, fluffed jackets, like those feather jackets. I get a lot of those, like, I don't know, fluff overall. I know we have, I think that's more in the Americas, because we do not have that in Sweden. I'm from Sweden. I'm recording this in Sweden. You literally have something that is called fluff. Is that like whipped marshmallows in a jar? I think it is. We have it because we then import that to Sweden. So we have like an American pile. You don't say pile. American aisle. It's what I'm thinking about. Maybe I thought about pile of stuff. And there's fluff. I think for some reason I'm being brought to the white stuff, the fluff on, I think it's whipped marshmallows on a jar. If this is you, if you love that, if you just ate that, if that's something you're into, I don't know, then I think you should pay extra attention to this reading today. Something with fluff. There could be yoga going on, that there's like yoga really influences your life, and maybe you're sort of being asked to do a bit more yoga these days, even though you're maybe at home due to the pandemic, to just try to do those exercises because it really helps you, or just meditating. Or what I'm after here is the crown chakra. It's going to be interesting to see what comes out for you, Libra, because there feels like there's an adjustment, there's like correction happening in your crown. You could also be a yoga teacher, anything like that. But this is talking about stretching, yoga, exercising, circulation for your body. Move around, like just little mini walks are just the best for the body. So let's see what basically the basis what's going on for you with the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by Holland. All these decks are listed below in the description box if you're interested in them. Some people ask every once in a while, like, what are the decks that I'm using? I'm getting better and better at listing them. So we need another card for Libra here. It's something very specific, yeah. It's so interesting. I think 3 readings in a row. Was it? I'm not too sure now. I know that there was one reading that started off, like the basis for that reading was 7-7. And I remember, because it was only yesterday that I did the Virgo reading, the basis we started out with, the initial numbers were 6-6. And then Libra, here we start out today, and the initial numbers are 4-4. So there's something about the continuation in the alignment now. Like we're aligning, like you had here with the chakra, like we're aligning more and more of our inner system to just really come together with ourselves. As I say this, is this, I just got like pulled to the clock, and this is 555 on the clock. So a lot, you probably are seeing a lot of alignment numbers like 555 or 444, 333. It can be anything, literally. So we're starting with this first number 4, and 4 is all about your heart center and all about laying a new foundation. So whatever you've been working on, and this is my foundation card you can ever foundation. Because we have the 4, which speaks about laying a new foundation. We have the red border, which speaks about, it's the base chakra, and it speaks about laying a new foundation. And it's the actual words in the card is firm foundation. So it's like foundation, foundation, foundation. This is laying in the new basis for your upcoming life, it feels like. And that triangle in the back there is all about support that can show up in terms of money, in terms of people wanting to invest in you, back you up, just support you in any type, shape, or form. So there could be offers coming in, support coming in whatever endeavor you're doing right now, career-wise. If you're trying to get a business off the ground and maybe you've been trying for a while, I feel like the support now is there. And I think it's because you are stronger now, because you're stronger in the core. We can clarify this and go deeper and find out what is going on here. But because you're more firm, more balanced in your chakra system, that makes you feel safe and supported and, I don't know, just secure. Secure is what I'm looking for. Then the help can come in. And it's sort of a paradox, because it's like when we need it the most, you get it the least. And when you're almost up and running yourself, then is when the help is going to come in. Because one is talking about how you don't get any help and you can't get it to work and it doesn't, blah, blah, blah. And then that's what you're going to attract. And then the more firm and secure and safe you feel, the more support and help you're going to get. But it's going to be good for you. And then it's like reach for the top. We have those mountain tops there. So it's like reaching for the top. But we're going to find out more about this. And then we have the next card, number 4 again there. So 4. Then that reduces also to number, not reducing. We're adding those up. So 4 plus 4 equals 8. So that talks about endless possibilities right now, the infinity sign. This is discontent and boredom. So it's interesting because I'm getting not see your face. And then as I look at this, I realize like you have your back to us. And then here's like from the side, and you really don't want to look up. So the phrase I'm getting in my head is not seeing your face. Don't let them see your face. So let's see what this is about. That's interesting because I'm not really getting anything more about it. There's a rainbow coming in there on the bottom. You see the rainbow. So that's the chakra system. They're being in alignment. You're very ready. Like this is such a ready and basis foundation card. 2 heart center numbers coming out, also continuously talking about the foundation there with the number 4. Green is all about the healing, is how you are becoming more and more whole, but you're bored that it doesn't move faster. We have as we have here, mountains in the in the back. I said that so clearly wrong. Mountains in the back. Mountains in the past. Okay, so this is going to be interesting to see what this is, because usually I get a whole heck of a lot more information at these basis cards. But it's like what you see is what you get, and still you don't want to show your face. I don't know if you don't want to be seen right now, like if you feel like you don't want to be out in public, or not just due to the pandemic, but like you don't want to be seen, or you don't want to not seeing your face. Okay, we're going to go deeper and find out. There's a castle in the back there. Like there's a whole bunch of stuff waiting for you. Okay, so clarifying these. Clarify. Wow, we can. And it's the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue. I knew there were more. Guys, there's so much alignment here. It's ridiculous. So first you have 2 number 4, and now you have 2 aces. You have 2 aces coming out. And then you have 2, because this reduces down to 3, so then you have 2 3. 3 of Gabriel and 21, the world, which reduces to number 3. So we have 2, and I wouldn't have done that if it weren't 2 4s and 2 aces here. I would have said that this is, you know, 3, and perhaps doing, because 21 is 21. But when we have 2 4s and 2 aces, and this adds up to number 3, both of them, it speaks about, like I said, you probably see so many number sequences right now that are like 3 3 3, 4 4 4, 1 1 1. It's like there's a we have a match here, continuously a match. So let's start with these awesome cards. So these are clarifiers. So I'm just going to see what I'm getting with this, because it almost feels unattached from the basis, though these are the clarifiers. It's very interesting, the energy that is coming through. This is the highest possible energy in any situation. So we're talking about, like, here you're standing on, I know this is Michael, but I feel like this is you. This is like, okay, we're reaching for the top here. And here's like you're standing on top of that hill, like you're on top of it. You're on top of things. You have a clear view. You have crystal clear vision. It talks about ultimate alignment. And on the bottom it says, a wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. And then we have Ace of Raphael. Raphael is, like I said, all about the green border, the healing, the becoming whole in your heart. Another highest possible energy around the situation. And this one talks about romance, guys. So a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. And this one I do get a hit with this card, because it feels like here it says a positive new emotional experience. Like I feel like you probably feel more secure within your own skin. You feel like you're more secure, you're more safe, you're more, you know what you want. And so therefore this is more like a solid energy, and therefore we can have this show up. Like, and it's also going to be a new emotional experience, because you've never experienced this type of success that is headed your way. So why are you a bit in the dark? Like, why? Because these are like, we have dolphins playing in the back, which talks so much about the inner child, having fun, playfulness, just a lot of creativity here. And the highest possible energy coming out twice, almost talking about like we're doing this in pairs, like we're doing this, the two of us. And crystal clear vision. Okay, I'm just going to move on and see what else. And then we have this 3 of Gabriel with the ship coming in. Prosperity arising from wise planning. Time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. The ship is coming in. You're completely dressed in brown, which speaks about the ultimate balance. 3 is all about creativity, joy, fun, passion. The orange border is all about the sacral energy center. So that is your creativity, that's your sexuality. It's becoming alive again. It's sort of being reawakened is what it feels like. And your ship is coming in. So you probably have been laying a foundation for a while, and you probably have been waiting for this shift to happen. So much so that it's so interesting, because it's like the basis, the energy that you're in. I mean, this is a gorgeous energy. Still, I get the back towards us. It's a bit doomy and gloomy. It's a bit like, leave me alone. I don't want to be out there. Hermit mode. You're allowed, completely allowed to be in hermit mode. I just feel like perhaps you do not see what's on the horizon. You do not see this boredom and so it's like the foundation cards here are telling one story, and then what is coming out, like what is waiting for you around the corner. So if anything, this is almost like cheering you up, letting you know what's coming, because it is coming. We have 2 4s and then 2 aces and then 2 3s. It's pairing up. So there's something about pairing up also with other people. You're pairing up with, in terms of career or in terms of romantic relationships, and the highest possible energy around the situation, laying a new foundation, coming from the heart, doing so. The ship is coming in, and then the world. Lucky number 21. Lucky number 21 is all about that luck changing for the better. The world is all about the wheel is turning in your favor. We're leaving the old behind and we're stepping into the new. On the bottom it says a very happy ending. Coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight. So you're so happy to see the past be gone and step into the new. And like I said, if this is sort of a guiding, it's always a guiding message, but this is like a cheering you on, like Libra, if you only knew what is awaiting for you. It's beautiful what's going to come out here. And it's like, if you just lift that face up, if you just nurture yourself a bit more, tend to yourself a bit more, get into your fluff stuff. And it's almost a title. Get into your fluff stuff, and the whole world is turning in your favor. Guys, I have 2 aces on the table. And wow, what else do we want to tell Libra? Foundations and achievements. You have this third number 4 coming out. Virgo had 666, and here we have 444. It's foundation and achievements, and here we have the rainbow. It's so interesting because first it's like it talks about this process and progress all the time. All the time happened twice, but so dramatic. But it's like, okay, so here we have firm foundation. We're building the platform, and we're looking up at the tip of the iceberg. It's like that mountaintop there is like maybe at first unreachable, and then all of a sudden you're on top of it. Clear view, crystal clear view, clear perspective, knowing what you want. You're standing on top of that mountain, and there's actually, I didn't say that before, but there's a little frog sitting next to him, which talks about joy, like finding the joy in everything. And then we have this like being bored and being discontent, and like, you know, you've done so much. You're dressed in purple, which talks about the spiritual path and how you are very much in alignment with yourself. And yet you're so bored, yet you don't really see what's about to come. And we have the rainbow there on the bottom seeping in. And then to find on this next card, foundation and achievements, now the rainbow is up there. Now the rainbow is shining brightly on you. And again, foundation and achievements. This is all about building that new life for yourself. Building a family, building a home, building a career, building a business is anything and everything that you want to build right now, like start a new, brand new foundation, and you're doing it. Libra, I think perhaps you're the only one not fully understanding that you are doing it. Because perhaps you don't have like a clear You have a clear view of your emotions. You have a clear view of whatever it is that you want, but you do not have a clear view of everything that has not yet come in. And that leaves you a bit heavy. If you just let go of that heaviness and understand that we have ace on the table, and then we have the world, lucky number 21, the world, which then reduces to your number 3, and a second number 3, which is passion, joy, creativity. The ship is coming in, and you're building a new home. You're building a new family life. You're building a new family business, even perhaps. 4. Alignment with the heart, alignment with the foundation. You're in alignment with whatever it is that you're trying to, like the basis of you're in alignment with it. Okay. What else do we want Libra to know right now? Justice, balance, intuition. Wow. Yes, there's this tunement with your inner self, with your inner, like this is a bit of the hermit feeling that I get also. But this intuition, it's talking about, like I said, there's like an opening in your crown chakra. It leads you to just feel so much more, know so much more, understand so much more, and really paying attention to that intuition of yours. Like really follow that gut feeling right now. There's a door there in the back that I feel like is bursting through. It's like it's so waiting for you to open it. So I think that everything is gathered up there behind that door. And there's something in the way of you and just opening that door. If that is just one more day, if that is you understanding that you're completely 100% worthy of this, if this is you wanting to take one final look at your past and then to move on, to just really trust that this is on its way to you. This change in your life. 2 is all about conversation, communication, and relationships. And then we have a black border, which speaks about the connection in with the universe. And then the intuition there, it speaks about like, it's just looking into a new portal. Like you see this new dimension. Go down the rabbit hole in a way and just look for the new. It can be quite uncomfortable in the beginning. Like we do not like uncomfortable situations. The whole body sort of reacts as soon as we feel unsafe or insecure. It's like what are you doing? The control kicks in immediately and wants you to go back to anything that's sort of familiar to you. So this is sort of asking you a bit to just hang around in the unknown. When you do not live your past anymore, everything is the complete opposite of your past on the table. Everything is talking about the here and now, and even more so the future, like what is now coming in. And so if anything is asking you to just sort of be in limbo, and maybe that's what you're feeling with this feeling boredom. But this boredom feeling that you have is actually slowing down the momentum of everything that you want to create. So if you just trust this limbo situation, you trust the hanging around in the not knowing right now, just hanging around in the not knowing. If you trust that just for a couple of days or a couple of weeks, you're in the clear, like you're home. Whatever it is that you're trying to, because it's a general reading, it's hard, and I've never been given more information than that either. So take whatever feels like out the blank here about what you're trying to manifest right now. Just keep at it. Keep that emotion going and know that it's coming. You're doing such a wonderful job. I want to, anyway, clarify the intuition. Clarify the intuition, please. Guys, is there too many choices? Do you have too many choices? Do you not know what to choose? So, wow. The High Priestess, number 2 again. So there we have 2, 2. Now we have Ace, Ace. I just realized, because I was like, I always want my little... We have 1, like 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and 4, 4. Beautiful little process here. Okay, so I'm going to start with this High Priestess. So number 2 again. Conversation, communication, and relationships. This is almost like the intuition card. We asked for clarification on the intuition, and it is almost the intuition card. So it's just the psychic phenomena that is going on inside of you right now. Like you are tuning in with everything around you, and it's talking about how anything that is hidden, I don't think that's hidden on the outside that is going to be sort of given to you. This is what is hidden on the inside. Whatever you have blocked or locked down or not shown yourself in terms of being such a psychic person, Libra, that's going to come to the forefront. It's like you're lightening up. You're letting your light shine now. You're going to start to let it shine through, and you're going to start to feel more and more secure in your newfound version of your newfound place within yourself. And so I think that there's more and more things that are going to be revealed to you as you continue to open up. And then we have this Knight of Michael, which is almost like a 16 card. It's like sudden shifts and sudden changes, and it's a new, like the Knight for me is a bit of page, is a bit of Knight. It's like it's a very new energy coming in on your horse. It's a strong, committed, intellectual, and diligent. I don't know how you pronounce that. Diligent or diligent. I don't know. Diligent. Knight of Michael. Michael is all about action. Michael is all about moving forward. Michael also is very associated, like if numerology wise, Michael had a number, he would be 22. 22 is all about the manifestation of all the ideas. Let's go for it. Let's do this. Let's contact this person. Let's say yes to the person that just contacted you. And there's something about this particular night, though, that talks about the romantic endeavor. So maybe you have a couple of suitors right now. Is that what you are choosing between? Too many choices. The more you get into alignment with yourself, the more you find that balance within yourself, the more you meditate, the more you do your yoga, the more you find your inner balance, and it seems like you pretty much are there. It's not even going to feel like a gazillion choices anymore. It's going to feel like one, like there might be several choices, but there's always going to be that one that stands out before everything else. So then, like, okay, this becomes clear. This is what I'm going to do first. And then it fills in, and then it fills in, and then it fills in. So it's going to be sort of like the next logical thing to do, the next natural thing for you to do, instead of having 5 different choices that all like, but if I do that, what then happens? You just trust your intuition. You trust your intuition. You're the freaking High Priestess. Okay, you trust the inner guidance. And whatever is wanting to be revealed to you, those 2 number 2s there, talking about that conversation, the communication in relationships, that's between you and you, like you and your inner being, that just has a very clear path for you. And if you just listen in, you know the next step. And if you go a bit too far into the future, like what, but if I do that, then what happens with, you don't have to care. That's the beauty of the universe, and that's the beauty of all the fairies of the universe, all the guides of the universe that are guiding us. Your inner being knows exactly what you want. To trust that and to just follow that path, you can't go wrong. So if you feel like, okay, this is the next step, but if I move there, am I not going to lose that job? Or am I going to be able to see that person? Am I going to, whatever this is for you, you do not have to care about that. If you feel strongly that you should end this, I was not going to say end this marriage, but apparently if you feel strongly that you're going to end this marriage, what is then going to happen? You don't have to care about what's going to happen. If you feel strongly that you're going to end a marriage, end it. If you feel strongly that you should pursue this job, pursue it. If you feel strongly that you have such a pull to go and live in a different city or a different country, go there. Your inner being knows what it is that you want. And then we have another Michael. Action, moving forward. 8. It's open the gates. Open the you're free. You're home free. You see shackles on the ground there. A rope is loose around your foot. Like this is self-inflicted prison. And it's like you just told yourself it's okay to go. You just open the gates to freedom. You're following your most authentic path. And Michael is right there with you. Michael has actually been a strong suitor here through this whole reading. I just realized. So Michael really is with you, Archangel Michael, showing you the way right now and wants to put in action. So 8 is all about endless possibilities. It's the infinity sign. We have already had it come out. I talked about the infinity sign before. I don't know why, because I don't see it now. I remember I talked about it though. Okay, anyway, this is what I have for you here. I'm going to move into the extended and see what else I can find about all of this. So if you feel interested in that, the link is in the description box down below. If not, thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you back soon, Libra.